From the home of the 12s, they raised the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Top 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Around 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Green Jack. Let's go. It's called red. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they were doing methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Come on, stay. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Check, huh?
Now back to throw. To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow, 43. Yellow. Hut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready? Cougar 19. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 45. White. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Yellow. 22. Claws red. Cut, cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
10 at the 48-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number. Number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Red, cycle. Set. Blue, striker. Red, set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Red, clock 40. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said. Brute strength, force of will.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Cards have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Cowboy 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and a couple.
Tag. Hey, ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 20. Three-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here to see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 5, 97, blast it, 6. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Hut.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go with the empty backfield here, 3rd and 4.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
10 right through. Real green.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bronco 80. Buffalo 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out in the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Black ultra. Here we go. Set. Ready. Black. 95. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
On the ready.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Slide, 10 black.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw again. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Ready.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 1.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready, ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. This is Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Shot. 17.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Deputy. 68.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
18 Cardinals.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Sixty Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass in just under 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Count 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And
inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They were bouncing their stuff after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cluster, 6. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red, yellow, black, shot. Set, huh?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 40, cut.
Back to throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They're going for it.
45, white. Right good. Set.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
From the 46, here's second down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Off the RPO, he completes it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. York able to send this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing. And they keep putting it through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini-losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Green Jack, 50, green. Hut.
Now back to throw. Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Drop 60, drop 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 red. Slide through. Blue striker. Set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 88 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Moving left sideline, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Black ultra.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. Start.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And they will run on second down, trying to cover up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea where the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.